one here, so I thought I would do a profile. This a lot of the decks that you've been seeing me play, a lot of the matches recently have been with my agent deck. So I thought I'd show off it. So to start things off, we have 2 Venuses. Really good searcher in the deck. Most of you guys have played agents by now, or at least know how the engine works. So you guys know what I'm talking about by it can go pretty crazy. It's really good. Then we got 3 Earths, which is the main, both Venus and Earth are searchers of the deck. Venus gets this guy, and then Earth can get Jupiter, which I'm running 2 copies of, 2 Venuses. Earth cannot get itself, which sucks. But if you have Sanctuary of the Sky, you can get the 3 Master Hyperions. So that's already the main part. So Jupiter, just keep in 1800 beat stick. You can remove a card from your graveyard to get it to 26, which can be very helpful. So yeah, then Master Hyperion, you get to destroy a card or 2 if you have Sanctuary in the Sky. So that's always good. 2 Christias. I would never run 3 Christias in this deck, even if it was at 3. 2's enough, because things just get stupid at 3 back when they were at 3. But yeah, guys, Christias, gotta have them in fairies. Dimensional Alchemist. You guys might be thinking, why am I running Dimensional Alchemist in my agent deck? Because I do a ton of removing. So I want to be able to bring back some monsters. Let's say I remove Master Hyperion, Earth, anything, even Honest. God knows I've done that, which ended up being a good thing. But yeah, guys, Dimensional Alchemist, just get a monster from your move from play back on your field, back into your hand. Great way if you've already removed Honest. The Shine Balls, they're just there mainly for defense, and then if you can pull it off where you get Earth, next turn summon Venus, pay 1,000, sink for 9, you get this guy, or Mistwork, depending on the situation, which one would be better for you. Because I found that you will sink into 9 a lot. Too bad that's like the only 9 stuff. Okay. 9 and 7. So, okay, and then the final monster, Gorz. Gorz is used, but it's not used. It's mainly, it could be replaced with Trigodia, which I might do, but I don't know yet. I have yet to decide. You can replace Gorz with Trigodia, and the deck will still run fine. But the nice thing is, even though Gorz is a fiend, dark type monster, more likely you'll use it for its effect to get the token out, which that's a fairy light type monster, which you can use that guy, Honest, on him, which a lot of people tend to forget. And then of course, if you come across your random burn deck, you can special summon him. Actually no. Wait. Oh. Yeah, you can special summon him onto the game. To inflict the same amount to your opponent, which makes the game a whole lot easier. They're playing burn, it's like, okay, I drop Gorz. It's a draw. Which could happen. Sanctuary of the Sky. Main reason why you run it is because every monster in my deck, excluding Gorz, is a fairy. So that means I don't take any battle damage whatsoever. But Miragis can be a bitch with this card. I will tell you that right now. Okay, 3 dualities. You're thinking that's like, you do a lot of special summoning in this deck. Atoba is my cat. But what I found is that more likely you're going to end up with a duality and a card from the sky turn 1, and then you can use it. So turn 1 duality card of the sky, it's like, okay, you don't get your battle phase anyways, You don't need a special summon turn 1, but you can set up really well. That's the main thing. 3 MSTs. I know what you're thinking. Usually people would only be running 2 MSTs, but here I found 3 was good because since your opponent's still going to be could be setting quite a bit, even if it's just a bluff card, it's still just good to use to have 3 of. Here's a card that a lot of people are going to disagree with me on. Shard of Greed. I've been playtesting this card in quite a few decks. No one ever destroys it. They're thinking, okay, it's a good card. Because all you have to do is just keep it on the field for 2 turns and bam, you get to draw 2 cards. That card I have never had it's never been sent to the graveyard by my opponent's card effect. So I would say right now it's coming out in the next set, which would be out this weekend. Pick them up. People don't know how. I mean, you guys have seen some of my past duels, and it's been very handy. I really like it, to tell you the truth. I am planning on running 2 to 3 copies in almost every deck because no one ever destroys it. It's like, that's the thing. That's my thing, which I really like. It's like, okay, since you guys aren't destroying it, I can just keep using its effect every game. Cards of the Sky. Now, some people here might disagree with me on running 3, but more than likely, I mean, you've got, let's see, 18 different targets you can use cards from the Sky on. I don't think running 3 is that bad. So yeah, Heavy Storm, just a staple. Dark Hole, another staple. Burial from a Different Dimension. This card, it's only reason why it's even in here is because I am removing a ton. You will be removing a lot with Dimensional Alchemist. One of the best cards in the deck. I end up using him more than I use Master Hyperion. Which, that's saying something, because Master Hyperion, you're supposed to just be able to special summon him and just take control. But Dimensional Alchemist is steady, it's at 18, and they know it's like crap. They know I can grab another Dimensional Alchemist, I can grab anything that's been removed from play by its effect. That's why he's a bit better than Burial, because it only returns it to the graveyard. I might bump that up to 3, but 2's been really consistent. Where I've been using him like every game. I mean, there's hardly any games I don't get him out. So yeah, Monster Reborn, just the staple. We all run it. Then I'm only running 3 traps. So it's just Mirror Force, which I've been having some debates with a few friends saying it's like it's not worth running. But in this format. But I really like it in this format. Just because it's still a great card. I don't really run traps, so there's no real need to destroy it. And a lot of people, when you still expect it, but you don't expect it as much as you would normally. Okay, the 2 bottomless, just if they get something big out, I can just go that, unless it's Jinzo, which that's not very likely anymore. Back in the day, you'd always see it, but now you see it in a random deck. But yeah, okay, so now I'm gonna go to the extra deck. I have yet to make a side deck for this because up till recently, we did not have the option of rematching, which means we should be able to side deck. But I've yet to go into a rematch yet, so I can't say if we have the option of side decking. Okay, Steel Swarm Roach. It's good. It's just basically a smaller version of Christia. But I really don't even get him. I don't get him out that much, because I'd be better off just. I was playing a game a little Go, I still have it on. But yeah. So Still Swarm Roach, yeah, he's just overhyped, but he's in there just so that way I can go through and negate something big. Okay, Utopia. It's mainly in there just to get over something big. Okay, Bryo, just a staple. Colossal's just a staple. Orient Dragon, I like him, but I don't know. I've only been able to use him once out of like the past 50, 60 duels. So I don't know if I'd actually keep him in there. But it was pretty hilarious. I actually had to think about for about a couple minutes, what the heck should I do? It's like, oh yeah, I've got Orient Dragon in my extra deck. I'll get that out and come back for a win. Scrap Dragon, always good. Never hurts to have that guy in there. Cyrus the Blue Wolf Star. Now a lot of you guys have never heard of it. If you guys are over in OCG, you guys probably have heard of it, you've seen it. But what it does is, when this card's destroyed and sent from the field to the graveyard, you can select one face-up monster your opponent controls. That monster loses 2400 attack. So, let's say they get out Stardust. They get over Cyrus. It's like, okay, I come back next turn, I attack over. Stardust is at 100 attack. I can kill him with even Mystic Shine Ball, or just something weaker. That's the main reason why Cyrus is in there. I like him when I can use his effect, but he's not that bad of a level 6 beater. Stardust, just staple. Thought Ruler, still a really great card. You're not paying as much as you like. You don't actually pay at all. But when your life points start to get low, and then you can synchro for him, then you're usually back in the game. He is one of those cards that can get you back in the game, to where you're gonna be up to at least 5,000 or 6,000 pretty quickly. I've actually gotten him over, with using his effect, over like 20,000 before. My opponent just kept bringing back the same monsters, and I kept just over attacking with them. Catastor, still a staple. Black Rose, staple. Mistworm is not seeing as much gameplay as it used to, because we got Trishula. But Mistworm is still a good still a good choice. Since Mistworm does not destroy, your opponent's less likely to negate its summoning. But I mean, they'll still negate it, but they're more likely to say, it's like, okay, I'm not gonna pay half my life points, but with like Solemn Warning, not Solemn Judgment, to negate the summoning. I'd rather take the 25 and wait for something else. But then it's also good to get rid of like a Synchro Monster or something. Magical Android. It's mainly in there just to gain you life points. Simple as that. And then of course it's a light, so Honest works on it. Scrap Archfiend, just a great level 7, 2700 attack. You really can't get around it. And it's just like, okay, I come back, I'm gonna start attacking you for like crazy amounts now. That's the main reason why he's in there. Trishula, staple. I actually end up really liking using Trishula. If I don't have an MST and I go for Trish, it's like, okay, target, back row. But yeah, guys, so this is my agent deck. It's really consistent. I've lost, I will say this, I've lost a few games, but I haven't been losing a ton of games. I've been winning. I've gotten it to probably about an 80% chance of winning. But yeah, guys, a lot of it also depends on luck. And my luck's usually really good with this stuff. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Remember, rate, comment, subscribe. Guys, I'm usually on the Duels Network whenever I'm going to be doing this stuff, just because it's the easiest way to play test, as you guys know. I'll have a link down to the Duelist Network down below if you don't already have this site in your favorites. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Remember, rate, comment, subscribe, and peace.